Have you ever gazed out upon the vast expanse of the ocean, its waves crashing against the rugged shores, and wondered about the untold stories that lie beneath its surface? Stories of triumph, of tragedy, and of the enduring human spirit. Today we embark on a journey through the annals of maritime history to uncover the tales of those who sailed into the unknown, only to meet their fate amidst the fury of the sea. Join us as we delve into the depths of the deadliest shipwrecks known to humanity, each one a testament to the power and peril of the world's oceans. Welcome to Minutes of Madness. In the annals of maritime history, few tragedies evoke as much sorrow and disbelief as that of the SS Eastland, a vessel destined for leisurely cruises along the tranquil waters of the Great Lakes, but forever etched in memory for the catastrophe that unfolded on one fateful summer day. On July 24, 1915, the SS Eastland was moored along the Chicago River, preparing to embark on a journey to Michigan City, Indiana. Families, friends, and workers alike eagerly boarded the vessel, ready for a day of merriment and escape from the sweltering heat of the city. But as fate would have it, tragedy struck before the Eastland even had a chance to leave port. Without warning, the ship began to tilt precariously to one side, its weight shifting ominously. Chaos erupted as panic-stricken passengers struggled to comprehend what was happening. In mere moments, the SS Eastland capsized, its decks inundated with water. Over 800 souls, men, women, and children, found themselves trapped within the bowels of the ship or struggling in the tumultuous currents of the river. In the wake of the disaster, a profound sense of grief and disbelief gripped the nation. Families were shattered, communities mourned, and questions lingered about how such a catastrophe could occur. The SS Eastland disaster stands as a poignant reminder of the fragility of human life and the unpredictable forces of nature. May we never forget the lives lost on that tragic summer day, and may their memory endure as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the annals of maritime history, there exists a tale so haunting, so steeped in tragedy and mystery that it has captured the imaginations of storytellers for centuries. It is the story of the White Ship. On a cold November night in the year 1120, the White Ship set sail from the port of Barfleur in Normandy. Laden with nobility and promise, it was bound for England, carrying the heir to the English throne, Prince William Adelin, and a host of young nobles. But as the night wore on and the celebrations reached a crescendo, tragedy struck with a sudden and devastating force. The White Ship, helmed by a reckless and inexperienced crew, collided with a submerged rock, tearing a fatal gash in its hull. In the blink of an eye, the White Ship foundered, its precious cargo plunging into the frigid depths below. Among the casualties was Prince William Adelin himself, along with the cream of Norman nobility. To this day, the sinking of the White Ship remains one of the most enduring maritime mysteries, shrouded in speculation and intrigue. Its ghostly specter serves as a somber reminder of the fragility of life and the perils of the sea. Amidst the chaos and carnage of World War II, a tragedy unfolded that would leave an indelible mark on the history of maritime disasters. It is the story of the SS Kiangya, a vessel destined for tragedy on a fateful December day in 1948. On the chilly morning of December 4th, 1948, the SS Kiangya departed the port of Shanghai, China, bound for the city of Ningbo. Laden with civilians fleeing the ravages of war and seeking refuge in the safety of the countryside, it was a voyage of hope amidst the despair of conflict. But as the SS Kiangya made its way down the Huangpu River, tragedy struck with sudden and devastating force. Without warning, the ship struck a submerged mine, tearing a gaping hole in its hull and unleashing a torrent of chaos and despair. In mere moments, the SS Kiangya foundered, its decks inundated with water and its precious cargo of human lives plunged into the icy depths below. Over 2,000 souls, men, women, and children, perished in the frigid waters of the river. May we never forget the lives lost aboard the SS Kiangya, and may their memory endure as a solemn reminder of the cost of conflict and the imperative of peace. In the waning days of the American Civil War, amidst the jubilation of impending peace, a tragedy of staggering proportions unfolded on the Mississippi River. It is the harrowing tale of the SS Sultana, a vessel wrought with fate and laden with the hopes and dreams of its passengers. On the chilly evening of April 27, 1865, the SS Sultana departed the port of Vicksburg, Mississippi, bound for Cairo, Illinois. Its decks were teeming with Union soldiers, weary from the ravages of war and eager to return home to their loved ones. But as the SS Sultana steamed northward along the Mississippi River, tragedy struck with sudden and devastating force. In the early hours of April 27th, just 7 miles north of Memphis, Tennessee, the ship's boilers exploded in a deafening roar of steam and fire. In the blink of an eye, the SS Sultana was engulfed in flames, its decks consumed by fire, and its precious cargo of human lives plunged into the murky waters of the Mississippi. Over 1,800 souls, soldiers and civilians alike, perished in the deadliest maritime disaster in United States history. May we never forget the tragedy of the SS Sultana, and may we honor the memory of those who perished by striving for peace and reconciliation in all corners of the world. In the twilight of an era defined by grandeur and innovation, the RMS Lusitania embarked on a fateful journey that would forever change the course of history. Its story is one of opulence and tragedy, of hope and despair, and of the unforgiving depths of the sea. On the sunny afternoon of May 1st, 1915, the RMS Lusitania departed the port of New York City, bound for Liverpool, England. A marvel of maritime engineering and luxury, it promised a swift and comfortable voyage across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. But as the RMS Lusitania made its way towards the shores of Europe, it unwittingly sailed into the crosshairs of war. In the waters off the coast of Ireland, tragedy struck with sudden and devastating force. In a matter of minutes, the RMS Lusitania foundered, its once proud hull torn asunder by the merciless onslaught of war. Over 1,100 souls, men, women, and children, perished in the icy waters of the Atlantic, their hopes and dreams swallowed by the depths. The sinking of the RMS Lusitania sent shockwaves across the world, galvanizing public opinion and hastening the United States' entry into World War I. May we never forget the lives lost aboard the RMS Lusitania, and may their memory endure as a solemn tribute to the enduring spirit of those who perished beneath the waves. On the warm evening of December 20th, 1987, the MV Doña Paz set sail from the port of Tacloban City, bound for the Philippine capital of Manila. Its decks were crowded with passengers, many of whom were traveling to spend the Christmas holidays with loved ones. But as the MV Doña Paz made its way through the Tablas Strait, tragedy struck with sudden and devastating force. In the early hours of December 21st, the ferry collided with the oil tanker MT Vector, igniting a catastrophic inferno. In mere moments, the MV Doña Paz was consumed by fire, its decks ablaze and its precious cargo of human lives plunged into the darkness of the sea. Over 4,000 souls, men, women, and children, perished in what would become one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. May the souls lost aboard the MV Doña Paz forever be remembered, their memory urging us to cherish the preciousness of life and uphold the imperative of maritime safety. Amidst the icy depths of the Baltic Sea, yet another tragedy unfolded. It is the haunting tale of the MV Wilhelm Gustloff, a ship carrying the hopes and dreams of thousands, only to meet its tragic fate on a frigid January night. On the evening of January 30th, 1945, the MV Wilhelm Gustloff departed the port of Gdynia, Poland, bound for Kiel. Laden with civilians, refugees, and wounded soldiers fleeing the advancing Soviet forces, it was a voyage of desperation amidst the chaos of World War II. But as the MV Wilhelm Gustloff made its way through the treacherous waters of the Baltic, tragedy struck with sudden and devastating force. In the dead of night, the ship was struck by torpedoes from a Soviet submarine, unleashing a torrent of chaos and despair. In mere minutes, The MV Wilhelm Gustloff foundered, its decks overwhelmed by icy waters and its precious cargo of human lives plunged into the freezing depths below. Over 9,000 souls, men, women, and children, perished in what would become the deadliest maritime disaster in history. May the memory of those lost aboard the MV Wilhelm Gustloff serve as a perpetual tribute to the unwavering strength of the human spirit even in the darkest of times.